let me tell you something important. Something I have learned not just from the markets, but from life itself. And if you understand this, it will change everything you think you know about money, success, and happiness. Investing, real investing, is not about excitement, speculation, or trying to get rich quickly. It is about understanding that life, like the market, rewards patience far more than activity. It rewards discipline far more than brilliance. And it rewards humility far more than ego, because the biggest mistakes we make are almost never from lack of intelligence. They are from allowing emotions to dictate our decisions, from chasing the next trend, from panicking when everyone else panics, and from pretending we are in control when, in reality, we are often enslaved by fear and greed. And this is the first lesson. Recognize that you will always be tempted to act impulsively, to chase instant results, to measure yourself against the fortunes of others. But remember that life is long, the market is patient, and time is your greatest ally if you respect it. So do not let impatience become your enemy. Do not let short-term outcomes define your self-worth, and understand that true wealth is built silently, gradually, over decades, not in bursts of excitement or moments of luck. And this brings me to my approach to investing, which I want you to hear not as a set of steps, but as a mindset, a philosophy, a way of looking at the world. When I look at a business, I do not see numbers alone. I see people, I see managers, I see products and services that actually help other people live better lives. I see competitive advantages. I see durability. I see integrity. And I see the potential for that business to compound value over years and decades. And I do not rush. I wait, sometimes years, because I have learned that the right opportunity will present itself, that patience is not passive. It is active. It is a discipline. And it is far more profitable than constant action, because most people do not understand that markets are not logical in the short term. They are emotional. They are driven by fear when everyone else panics, by greed when everyone else overreaches. And if you can control your own emotions, if you can resist the urge to follow the crowd, to sell when others sell, to buy when others buy frantically, you will achieve what most never will, which is not temporary gains, but sustained growth and true wealth. And let me be clear, this is not easy. It is uncomfortable. It is lonely at times, because you will watch others appear to get rich faster. You will hear voices telling you to act, to speculate, to follow trends. But you must understand that they are competing with the wrong things. They are competing with each other, while you are compounding against time. And time, when respected, is an almost unstoppable force. It multiplies patience, it magnifies discipline, and it rewards those who can endure, who can tolerate temporary losses, who can accept boredom and silence as allies rather than enemies. And in life, just as in investing, this mindset is transformative, because it teaches you to focus not on winning every battle, but on avoiding catastrophic mistakes, not on proving yourself to others, but on being honest with yourself, not on accumulating things for status, but on creating real, lasting value. And the beauty of this approach is that it applies everywhere. Relationships, business, personal growth, health, learning. Everything is compounded by patience, reinforced by discipline, and sustained by humility. And you must learn to let go of ego, because ego is a silent killer. It pushes you to defend bad decisions, to justify mistakes, to act from pride rather than rationality. And once you surrender the need to be right all the time, you free yourself to make decisions that truly matter, to see opportunities that others miss, to act when it counts, and to wait when waiting is what yields the greatest reward. And this is where most people fail, because the world is designed to sell you speed, to sell you excitement, to convince you that action equals results. But in reality, action without thought, without understanding, without emotional control, is often the fastest way to failure. And so, if you take nothing else from my words, take this. Learn to be comfortable being patient. Learn to be comfortable looking wrong for long periods. Learn to resist the noise, to ignore headlines, to trust in the fundamental truths rather than the daily chaos. Because the market, like life, is noisy. It is messy. It is unpredictable. But underneath that chaos, there are principles that never change, principles that reward those who align with them. And those principles are simple. Buy businesses you understand, with durable advantages, managed by honest people, at reasonable prices, and then let time do what time does best. And in the meantime, cultivate the qualities that make this possible: emotional control, rational thinking, long-term vision, and the courage to do nothing when doing nothing is the right choice. And let me tell you, courage is not always loud or dramatic. It is often quiet. It is the ability to sit in discomfort, to resist the urge to conform, to endure the tedium of waiting while others chase hype, while others act from panic or greed. And this courage compounds. It grows. It strengthens over time. And it not only makes you a better investor, it makes you a better human being, because you begin to see life differently. You begin to understand that wealth is not the accumulation of money alone. It is the accumulation of rational decisions, of patience, of integrity, and of trust in the slow but relentless processes that govern the world. And you begin to realize that mistakes are not the end. They are lessons. Take care and subscribe to our channel for more videos.